Yeah, Packers, Lions, week 1. Let's go. Come on in. What are we watching? Michael Parsons being introduced. Aiden Hutchinson. Oh boy. Three 25 my time. 4:25 Eastern. National Football League. Well, I can't flip the screen until I get the game.
Fortunately, the same applies to beer. Made from the mountains of
Bush.
Alright, bring it in. We got lots of refreshers covered this evening. It's all about gun coverage. Make sure we got active flow for the routes. Oh, Bruce! We got a lot of escape routes. Lots of routes. Yeah! We got our best spot. Can't know the DJ Terry. We got protection. Keep bringing heat. It's fine. All in the good, man. Make us proud.
Bring heat this evening. All GNT.
For the best secure conditions, you guarantee.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Can we get a choice of free phones?
You get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones though.
No, sure don't.
Wow.
Almost. Higher. Yes. No.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. Then we'll pay off your current contract when we switch. US Cellular. Go for us.
Your local Culligan expert helps you take control of your home's water with the world's most efficient softeners and drinking water systems. Culligan also gives you more control of your wallet with a variety of payment options for better water and finances that fit. Contact your local Culligan expert today.
Sebesta Pools and Spas, your source for Bullfrog Spas.
No better place to begin the season for the national doubleheader in a rivalry that goes back to the 1930s. The Lions and the Packers coming up on CBS as we welcome you to NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV. Hello, friends. Shem Nance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wilson. Great to have all of you with us. Going to be with all of you, this team, right through the AFC Championship game at the end of January. But the big story here, partner, is Micah Parsons and the trade of a week ago. We're going to see him in the Green Bay uniform today for the first time.
I mean, it sent shockwaves through the NFL this trade. It doesn't happen like this normally. Now they have serious Super Bowl aspirations. This is an incredible game. I'm so lucky to be your team. You're not, buddy.
It's going to be our best year. Hey, let's bring in Tracy for the first time. Welcome, Trace.
Thanks a lot. And the big question is, how much will Micah Parsons play today? And I had a chance to speak with someone from the team this morning who told me they don't know. There won't be a specific number of snaps. It will be a fluid situation. They will monitor him throughout this game. Remember, he has not played football in 6 months. He was limited this week, but we watched him in practice on Friday. He was wreaking havoc. We spoke with him. He said he feels good. He did not take an epidural shot for his back, and he is good with whatever they say today. But they told me it is going to be hard to keep him off this game.
All right, Tracy, there's another defensive superstar who has not played a snap in 329 days. Aiden Hutchinson coming back from the broken leg week 6 last year. What a
Come on in.
to see him back. He's 100% healthy.
And he's a difference maker. And I'm telling you, you got two of the best edge rushers in the National Football League. And I think today the outcome could depend on which one of these two guys actually deserves the quarterback more.
All right, the Lions, well, they went a generation without any success playing at the Packers. But, man, if they had that turnaround under Dan Campbell that won 3 straight years at Lambeau Field. And the Lions won the toss and have deferred here at the top. As we get these two teams with Super Bowl aspirations, meeting at Lambeau Field today with Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara for both of them, the hopeful final destination of this season.
Bay, Wisconsin.
60s and sunny.
Badgers won. Boom! Here we go. The kick.
There's Bates' kick.
Bates' kick.
Williams on the return.
Williams on the return. Probably out to 45. First and 10.
Check the flag.
Flag on the play.
After a 37-yard return, Clete Lakeland and his crew on hand here at Lambeau.
During the return, holding is EDT number 16. 10 yards, spot a foul. First down, Green Bay.
First down, Green Bay.
Will not only take out that return, but take it back inside the 22. Get Jordan Love. He has, this whole Green Bay team has had a hard time handling the Lions. Detroit's won 6 of the last 7 matchups.
Well, they've dominated the division, going undefeated last year. So
Hey, Daniel.
great sign today if Green Bay can go in here and impose their rules. That's what the Lions do to everybody else, Jim. They come out, they're violent, and they just win the point of attack on both lines. And there's Hutchinson we just talked about.
And Hutchinson's so excited to be back. That was a 26 yards lost because of that penalty on the opening return. And the first snap comes from the 17-yard line. That's Jacobs.
Gain 2.
And he's only got a yard. Let's talk key matchups, which means we got to get right back into how did he handle Hutchinson.
Well, you just don't blow up that first play. And this Lions defense was rolling when he was playing. And obviously the injuries last year kind of derailed their season. But when he's out there, it's a completely different unit. And he's got all the tools in the tool belt. I mean, you talk to him, Jim, he's one of the smartest players, one of the most gifted. I'm telling you, this matchup right here in versus Tom could be the deciding factor like Parsons on the other side.
Second down and 9 for Green Bay. A loaded backfield. Team won 11-6 last year. They fake the handoff to Jacobs, and Love's first pass of the season
Completed.
To Dobbs.
Good job.
Dobbs is all excited about getting his hands on one early for 20, but let's check the flag.
In contact. Defense number 4. Offensive decline. No plays first down.
So they'll turn down the penalty and 20-yard pickup for Dobbs.
Right out the gate, man-to-man coverage, and this is where they're looking.
Man-to-man coverage.
A big game today. Dobbs is the guy, that matchup. DJ Reed's going to have his hands full. Dobbs one of the great route runners, and they have depth at the wide receiver position in Green Bay.
Well, yeah, that too.
And as Matthew Golden, the rookie, comes in on this snap, as Jacobs again has nowhere to go, just got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I really feel like you saw the plan from Green Bay right here. It's going to be hard to run against this front. Detroit's as physical in the front seven as any team in the National Football League. They kind of take the identity of their head coach, Dan Campbell. But the play action, getting the ball down the field on first down, that's going to be how you're going to move the ball against the Lions.
They're going to go with 2 tight ends on this 2nd and 10. As Campbell, all the talk about how does it replace his coordinators, both taking head coaching positions. We're going to get a little deeper into the two. You guys commanded those units, but it's a 2nd and 10. As Love has time to...
Love has time. Just overshot him.
But he had him there too. And when you know Detroit's going to line up and play man-to-man, we're saying we're going to go ahead and press people, disrupt the timing. Everyone over there is just pressed at the line, but you can give up big plays if the quarterback has this kind of time. But Jared Love, when the accuracy's good, it's over. Jordan Love. Close to Jordan.
Well, we got Jordan and Jared, a couple of California kids. Again, both with aspirations to take their team back to California at the end of the season. So contend with the Eagles at the top of the NFC side, you have to figure. 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 completed.
This time, it's Wicks with another Green Bay first down and into Detroit territory.
1st and 10 from Packers into Detroit territory at the 46-yard line.
Gets to the quarterback, and Wicks does a great job. One of the better man-to-man route running teams in the league, and I am impressed right now with this offensive line, how they started and kept Love clean.
Yeah, they started out with Kraft with the first block on him, and then they handed him off to Zach Tom. So clean pocket for Jordan. Goes for 16 yards on the pass ball. Handoff. Jacobs, 3rd carry, and again, short yardage. Only 2 this time.
Short yardage, you have 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Well, this is what makes Matt LaFleur one of the most underrated coaches in the National Football League. I think he is right there near the top. Has shown it over and over again, year in, year out. And to me, great plan to start.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur, exactly 100 regular season games coming into this one. And here he's got a 2nd and 8. What does he call? He goes again back in the area of the tight end. It's caught by Fitzpatrick, who's really their 3rd player at that position.
And this is a little bit of everything. Good job. I love getting the ball in his hands quickly. We had to hold the ball, take a shot downfield early in the game, run the ball up the middle, get the ball up quick. So you're seeing all of it from Green Bay.
Okay, and 3rd and 6 now. As Hutchinson set out that last play, and now returns from the 42-yard line. Love again has the time.
Has the time. All the way down to the 30. 1st down completed. Matthew Golden, 1st rounder.
Right here, the reason why you have time is there's Aiden Hutchinson. They dropped him. Maybe a little too cute there early in the game because when he rushes, I doubt you have the ability to pump fake it, stand in, and reset.
First catch for number 0, the first Packer to ever wear that number out of the University of Texas, where he played 1 year after starting his career at the University of Houston. Now, from the 31, it's Jacobs. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he manages just to do that as he's brought down by Tyreek Williams. First round pick of the Lions. And we've got Some action over here with a helmet flying and a flag down too.
Where's this flag?
Well, you know, this is a rivalry, as you couldn't tell before. You can tell now. Watch the physicality of Detroit. They're going to take on these blocks.
Defense number 32. 15-yard penalty. That's all we'll count as the first quarter disqualification.
Hey, can I have my helmet back? Yeah, say what? Wait a minute, that belongs to me. And just rip it off.
Well, he could have let go, right? Once that happens, it's not a penalty until he's just like, I'm upset and you keep blocking me after the play, so I'm going to grab your helmet
And I'm going to toss it to the sideline.
I wonder if it's a penalty if he doesn't toss it. But when you toss it, it's 100% going to get going.
I think there's actually two penalties.
Yeah.
16.
Double penalty for him.
There's the handoff from the end around.
It is a rivalry game.
Again, the rookie out of TCU, they drafted in the 3rd round.
I really like him too. He wasn't there for all of camp, but you saw his ability on the opening kickoff. How he took that up the left sideline.
Yeah. Second 9.
Ways like that. Give him the ball, give him touches, but I don't think he's had enough reps to be in there full time or take it off the rest have been there a long time.
That was officially a pass to Williams. So he's got his first career catch as Goff waits his turn.
Yeah.
Second and 9 from the 15. Again, protecting the quarterback.
Oh, man.
Complete.
No flag.
Direction of Dobbs.
That's a great job by Arnold 6 keeping his leverage. Because Dobbs is running inside and then he's going to come all the way back up. You see the leverage by Arnold. He stayed on the outside with help to the inside, but the time is a concern if I'm a Detroit Lions fan right now. That's a coverage snap.
Love on 3rd down already on this opening drive has completed a couple of nice passes to get it down here inside the 20. But here's a 3rd and 9.
He's had so much time though. You didn't expect that. The healthy Lions.
See what he does this time. Love from the pocket to the outside. And Kraft has it for a Green Bay touchdown.
So we have 2 safeties wide. Go to the middle. And right here, you'll see, you're going to go ahead and get right up inside there. And what a throw by Jordan Love. And Kraft starting off the way he finished last year, really coming on so many weapons. And if you give him this much time, Jim, it's going to be a long day for him.
We'll tell you around Green Bay, that coaching staff, that Kraft is just scratching the surface of what he can be. Now, McManus with the extra point try.
Touchdown.
It's a quick 7-0 for the Packers.
Quick 7-0.
Mr. Kraft. Yeah, they ripped off his helmet at one point of this drive, and then he rips off a touchdown catch.
Yeah.
New customers spend $5 and get $300 in golf sports for you. FanDuel, play your game.
How does Fresh Pet make healthy food for dogs? The same way you make healthy food for people. How does Fresh? Ship it fresh and crafted into recipes that are vet developed and protein packed. Because your dog deserves fresh, healthy food just like you. Fresh Pet, healthy food fresh from the fridge.
Welcome to Visible.
No comment on that commercial.
It's one line, powered with unlimited data and 5G. Now just $19 a month for 1 year guaranteed.
I'll be right back on my
Browse and connect with great coverage. Plus unlimited hotspot included. That's a top tier network at a budget-friendly cost. But you are New York. For a limited time, get Visible for $19 $15 a month for 1 year guaranteed.
Welcome to the TMV. We are here to serve you.
They take away your free coffee, I'm not into it. I'm lying, I'm not going anymore.
CBS October 13th.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Fresh Pet. It's not dog food, it's bird food. Thank you. Play your game. And by Verizon. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G. Packer fans happy to see their team open week one at home. They have not had a home opener week one since 2018, so it's the first time Matt LaFleur has been given that courtesy as well. And what a way to start their season with a touchdown drive.
Yeah.
Ending with Love hitting 6 different targets, including Kraft at the end for the score.
That could not have been a better start if you're a Green Bay Packer fan.
Here's a kickoff. McManus flies it 1 yard deep, and the return is safe. Just brought up, elevated by the practice squad last night, and he's down at the 24. They're going to tackle him for a second time for good measure. Let's bring it
Down at 24.
Entering his 10th year in the NFL, his 5th year as the quarterback
Garrett.
of the Lions, where he's not only on
Goff.
solid footing, he has put up just magical numbers. And in many respects, Tony, we talked about, he's been underrated, underappreciated in some ways for all that he's done. He's going against his Packers defense. Everybody's going to wonder, where is Micah Parsons? How much will he play? Parsons will have his first snap on the sideline.
This can't get more exciting than this. Unless it's playoffs, this is outstanding.
So, Gibbs is the deep back. Gibbs. Picked up one. Met right at
Picked up one.
Ben Ness gets credit for the tackle along with Rashawn Gary.
And now you got two bookends, Gary and Parsons right there. Both of them will be matched up with Sewell today. And that's going to be one of the matchups we're going to be keying on. Just like on the other side of Hutchinson and Tom, whichever outside edge rushers can collapse the pocket. I didn't think the Lions did a good enough job on that first drive. We'll see Green Bay on this one.
An offense that averaged 33 points a game last year. Number 1 in the league in total offense. Swinging it over to Gibbs. Tries to stop quickly to get around.
Got him.
Walker, but he had stopped after only a couple. And coming out for third down. Now passing down, and it appears to be for the Lions, is Micah Parsons on the field at Green Bay for the first time in the green and gold.
You think they're excited around here in Green Bay?
Yeah.
I know he is too.
They can remember the 90s that I got a pretty good one. I think his name was Reggie White. So is he going to have the same effect?
It's a 3rd and 7. He's lined right up over Sewell, the right tackle, who's decorated as well. Here's Goff from the pocket. Got away from Parsons. Swings it over to Gibbs. Gibbs, nowhere to go. And Van Ness has his second tackle in the first 3 plays and a loss of 2.
Loss of 2.
Wins inside against a perennial all-pro in Sewell right here. And I can tell you, this is the difference of getting that first down or not, because Goff was about to throw the dig route right up on the inside right. But as soon as Parsons moves him off the spot, didn't have the time. That is what we call a difference maker.
No. Yeah.
So
Both
James
in-
comes in to punt. He led the NFL in both gross and net average last
It's both
year.
manageable. Both are 9 for the Lions.
Got a flag down. There's a fair catch signal. He's going to let it bounce. Inside the 20. After a 57-yard boot.
Well, they want to do it again because we got an offside. Like Green Bay jumped. But I might just leave that there.
Yeah, if you're going to have an option, I think you go and start at the 18. And if it's on Green Bay.
Tiger snaps, full start. Offense number 13. It's a 5-yard penalty for the previous block. The replay fourth down.
So,
For what?
He's going to say, kick that again. Greg Fox back out.
Well, the one part is, if it is offside, they could have taken it at the end of the kick too. That's actually part of it. Now it's the opposite.
Yeah.
The false start means you're going to have to punt again no matter what.
They made him do it because the 57-yard punt would have netted 52 yards on the exchange. And they got to figure they can do a little better than that. So Fox drops back to the 5, or he'll take the snap from Hogan.
This is all that hidden yardage we talk about, why penalties, especially early in the season. You don't play as much in the preseason. You know, all the new players come in, you're on the road, etc. They can catch up with you over time.
See what Fox can do this time. Much shorter punt. Up at the 37-yard line.
Off at the 37. 35. Almost near midfield. 32-yard difference.
32 yards.
Okay, Packers coming back out with their offense up 7. You're watching.
Up 7. Again. Come on in if you're watching. I think we'll give it to him.
Just like I'm so much more than Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning. I want everyone here to know.
Be right back. Hang on.
Kind of a niche skill set, but I believe in you. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Influences are you. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. 1941, Jeep's wrote the book on the four-wheel drive. Years later, the Jeep brand is still influenced. Some create trends. We create our own trail. Some send a smile and emotion. We smile for real. Don't call it a comeback. Jeep, it's only one.
Right now, during the Jeep Drive and Install event, purchase and get $2,250 bonus cash, plus current Jeep Grand Cherokee owners overseas get $1,000 bonus cash on 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee gas models.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game every Sunday, all in one place. And that's a lot of NFL. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, new users pay less.
Tonight after the game, don't miss the live TV event of the year with Christmas Surprise. Cody Gray, Doja Cat, Jelly Roll, Post Malone, Tate McRae, and more. CEO presents the MTV Video Music Awards live tonight after the game on CBS and Paramount Plus with the premium plan.
Well, here we go. That opening drive. I'm going to go and bet for the rebate. That's good. Now, all the man coverage, watch the switch release. That means the TV's got to communicate and switch off. Can you just discombobulated, even golden wide open, easy pitch and catch, and then the dive. See right down the middle, showing off the ceiling. Some people are saying Jordan Love, possible MVP candidate preseason.
Yeah, no. Well, you look already. You probably like that all season long.
Heck, I was going to be there too.
That was intended for Reed. We got an NFL Today update. Adam Shine, over to you.
Jim, there. It's always fun. The Niners and the Seahawks get together. We've got a big one out of 10. Zach Charbonnet with a 1-yard touchdown run. Jim, Tony, back to you.
Okay, so a little divisional matchup out there in the NFC West. Here we're in the NFC North, a division that, again, the Lions have commanded with 2 straight division titles. Won 15-2 last year. 3 teams out of the division made the playoffs a year ago, but none of them won a postseason game, oddly enough. Here's a 2nd and 10. Stratford caught the touchdown. They get just across the 50 to the 49, and it's Branch who tangled with him earlier, took his helmet, tackled him down at the 49.
Yeah, I think Detroit saw that first drive. We probably need to adjust, disguise a little bit. Don't just sit up here and think we can guard all these guys. I mean, Dan Campbell, he knows how to adjust. He's shown it. Built this team each year. They've improved, and boy, is he good.
That last run by Kraft is the longest of the game so far, as they were able to bottle up Jacobs on his 4 carries off the first drive. That was just 3 yards, though. That's all. It's a 3rd down and 7. And in the middle, wide open. Catch made down at the 22-yard line is Reed.
They're going to pressure from the left side. That opens up a huge window.
20.
As I read, and this is just a clinic right now, Jim. Green Bay on fire. And they didn't have everyone healthy, right, in training camp?
No, they were really hit and miss with their offensive players on this side of the ball.
Yep.
Great, by the way, pickup of a blitz by Jacobs on that play. He gets rewarded with a handle. He's had his best run for about 5 or 6.
That's a good call. If you block really good, I'm going to give you the ball in the next one.
Yeah.
Part of it.
What a season he had a year ago. 1,329 yards, most by a Packer since Amon Green, I think in 2003.
Well, I mean, that was by far the best run of the game. He's 5 attempts for 8 yards. And like we mentioned earlier, it's going to be tough to run on this Detroit team on early downs. And first time they were able to get 5.
And that 2 backs in the game, Chris Brooks, also flanking Love, who's in the gun. Fakes it, turns around and throws it to Brooks. Caught it, but couldn't get his footing.
That's an interesting play call because I would like to be on the left hash and run it to the right because you want to have the field to throw. That's a hard throw for a quarterback to twist, turn, and then throw it quickly to the flat. Made it work, but it's the difference between getting that first down or just getting a yard.
Well, they're going to go to 3rd and 4, and they are 4 for 4 so far on 3rd down, including a touchdown.
Yeah, and now they went out and got those weapons. We talked about Golden's right down here, the speed. Caught on earlier, you got other guys out here, Kraft way outside.
And Love has 8 different receivers already with a catch. Here's the throw. Back toward the goal line, and it's incomplete. As Arnold was on the coverage, Dobbs. And that'll bring out Brandon McManus for a field goal attempt.
This was close, but I think he could have really come. Watch, you're going to see Kraft come right in here and be wide open. Right there, he could have an easy pitch and catch. The ball's just 1 inch too high.
It'll be 34 yards for McManus, who they signed last October the 16th. He came right in and immediately hit a game winner here in the game against the Texans in his first game. They hit 20 out of 21. And now he's 1 for 1 to start this campaign. 10-0. Packers were the best in the league last year for point differential.
I created mankind's most advanced AI soldier.
The digital world, and they are coming to destroy yours. Get tickets now.
At Burger King, we don't listen to celebrities. We listen to you. Your next creation is here. The Crispy Onion Whopper. It's got the crisp, the crunch, the bacon, and it's imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Paradise doesn't always have palm trees. Corona, La Playa awaits.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. Some fancy experts finished the network test, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop up. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can even text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am." Seriously, where am I? That's signal.
I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there are some great bits yet. You know, I always seem to get primo parking.
But you don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7 fast, friendly claim support.
I never do this, but could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop! It's Dr. Bob! Oh, God!
Stand corrected.
I literally never do this.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico. And Burger King. And BK, have it your way. You rule.
It's been a hot selling jersey at the Packers team store the last week. We're talking about how Golden was the first Packer ever wear zero. Parsons is the first Packer since Curly Lambeau 99 years ago to wear number 1.
I remember that was your favorite player. You watched him grilling that out. You're like, no, I wear that.
He was great in the production. There's a kick to Sailors. He's hammered at the 20-yard line. We got another marker down. Yeah, Parsons actually won at number 11, but he didn't want to have to pay the price that Jayden Reed might have asked for.
Oh, yeah. He didn't have enough money?
That is true. Just a little bit more I would have thought about it. But Reed, who got down deep on that last drive to set up the field goal, will stay with them.
CBT number 18.
That's a lot of yards so far for them in special teams penalties.
All right, this trade, it's not very often you have a blockbuster trade like this. So here's a look at some of them. With defensive players that were in their prime when they got moved, like Haley and Champ and Revis and Mack and Al Parsons. So, I mean, people were shocked.
Yes. A lot of people are not taking through it as the game goes on. But right now, Lions need to get going.
Another flag flies as they hand it off to Gibbs, able to circle around the defender Valentine for 6, but probably coming back.
Offside. Offense. Number 1. Michael Bentley.
Jamison Williams lined up off sides. Let's go down to Trace.
Well, we spoke with Michael Parsons on Friday, and he told us it has been a very emotional week. He didn't want to leave Dallas, and he and his agent tried to make one final push to negotiate a contract. And he told us Jerry Jones basically emailed him back and said, no, you either sign the 5th-year contract or you leave. And so Michael Parsons had to make a hard decision for him and his family to pick up and come here to Green Bay.
From the 5-yard line, here Trace's Gibbs again. Got people on quickly, but that speed being shown off here as he gets that out to about the 20-yard line. Yeah, and, you know, you, of course, just watch Gibbs do this nifty move right here. Picks up 14 yards, and you've had firsthand look living in Dallas and what the feeling was about this trade and all those last-minute machinations of what happened behind the scenes. What was your feeling?
Yeah, I mean, we talked with Micah exactly what Tracy said, and I think it was a shock to everyone in Dallas and Green Bay.
Gibbs, stutter step move, picks up the first down.
And initially, everyone knows like you can't get rid of a player like this. And believe me, he is a game record. It's not many. The most important guy in the field is the quarterback. The second most important is the guy who affects the quarterback. And he is definitely that guy. So
I am back, everybody.
obviously had to
10-0.
that went into it. I don't think it's as simple as just this.
Let's go.
But I will tell you, time will tell how this totally plays out on both sides.
I will be right back. I just had to use the bathroom for a while.
Good win in the end.
Montgomery's in the back.
Montgomery's in the backfield.
They're coming over with the pass to Monty, and he's going to lose a yard. He's
Lose
Walker
a
Brady.
yard. Good
I
yard.
think it was interesting talking to Dan Campbell about Kenny Clark as the middle runner. These two big guys inside for Green Bay have really controlled a lot of the time, disrupted over the years Detroit's offense in some ways, and even though they might win, it's just Kenny Clark has been a monster. He's been a great player for a long time. So Dan was like, hey, we're great at tackle. So what they're going to put out, they got to put them on our guys. Well, actually, still got beat a little bit on the first one.
2nd and 12. Now, down the field, the pass to the sideline. Amon-Ra is there with the catch.
This is a staple of the Lions. Play action, deep out.
We drag that left foot.
Yep, and that's what they're trying to get and snap the ball. Kind of Green Bay out throw it.
I think he got both down.
I think he probably did too, but I think not a big play.
So it's challenged.
Challenge.
Now, they challenged it, and he made a really solid point right before that snap. When we were talking to Dan Campbell, they were so relieved that Clark was leading this division.
And I'm like, well, yeah, well, Mike is going to actually lead. He's like, well, Mike is a monster too. It's not like you said.
It felt like they were more relieved that he was gone, Clark, than they were concerned that Parsons was coming to Green Bay.
They didn't say it, but they said they lied.
An unrelenting itch. From moderate to severe eczema is uncontrolled despite treatment, get itch relief fast in skin clinics that last. Nemluvio blocks the signaling from IL-31, a switch that triggers key symptoms of eczema. Do not take if allergic to Nemluvio. Serious reactions can occur, some severe. Tell your doctor about any medicines you take if you experience hives or plan to receive a live vaccine. The most common side effects are headache, joint pain, hives, and muscle aches. Ask about Nemluvio today.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason Kelsey can watch every game every Sunday all in one place. But how much NFL in one place can you handle? Yes. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, every game every Sunday, we use it payless.
They said it was a fever dream that led Colonel Sanders to the 11th herb and spice. They said it was madness that drove him to perfect the pressure fry. They said creating his world-famous chicken became an obsession. They were right. The Colonel lived. We shared.
TV's top college, Georgie Gaines' first marriage returns.
Your marriage, no, because you told us. Because I'm good at communicating.
Georgie Gaines' first marriage. On new CBS Thursday, October 16th.
NFL kickoff weekend presented by TV continues tonight with Sunday Night Football on NBC and concludes tomorrow with Monday Night Football on ESPN and BBC. Then Week 2 begins with Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Stream game live on the mobile device with NFL Plus.
They've already confirmed it was a catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown. During the break, they reviewed it. Packers lose the timeout. And it's 1st and 10 for the Lions from the 41.
Man, this game, I mean, the way that Green Bay's controlled, that was a big play right now. The Lions.
Yeah.
You know, new foot there. It takes a little time sometimes.
There's a handoff to Montgomery. Slips through a couple of tackles. And he's got to pick up about 5. Yes, they got the new offensive coordinator for Ben Johnson, talking John Morton.
Exactly. You remember last year, Jeff Hafley comes in as D coordinator, and it takes a little time. Well, Morton right here is going to have the same exact effect. And I'm telling you, he is a great football coach. He was here 3 years ago, helping introduce the system to go with Ben Johnson. So they're very familiar with each other. But I still think Ben Johnson is incredibly special. I still think there could be some growth there.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And it's going to
2nd and 5.
He called all these about a foot shot at the first. Just a little more on Morton. You know, you look at his pedigree. He did have 1 year play calls for the Jets back in 2017, but he's had this mentoring, if you will, from the likes of Sean Payton, who was with last year, John Gruden, Pete Carroll, Jim Harps. It's pretty impressive.
Very impressive. That's an excellent great football coach. But no matter how I think one of the biggest reasons he got the job, I think, is because of his talent, obviously. Dan Campbell knows people, but he wanted to keep the system clean. It's about Jared Goff. They have two constants. The coordinator's gone, Campbell's there, Jared Goff's there. I try and draw them off sides right here.
And the quarter's coming to an end. Didn't have to walk too far to flip the field. Well, 10 points on the board for Green Bay in the first quarter. And the boys are back in town. The NFL season is underway.
The boys are back in town.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the ultimate BNT or the all-pro sweet onion chicken teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get 40% off. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
Walk is 94% of Rotten Tomatoes.
If you haven't already, if you're watching, come in, smash that like button, and then hammer that subscribe button.
It actually helps you save time, like literal hours.
Let's get up over 100 likes.
All your busy work for you.
I need a lot of people in here watching it.
So you
Share it out,
can
share it out.
things you actually want to do. And you want a lot more time for that. Years of hard work. Decades of dedication. Committed to giving back. You've been there, done that, and you're still here for more. So now that you're 50 or older and at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia and IPD, be proactive with Capvaxive, a vaccine specifically designed for adults to help protect against pneumonia, an invasive disease caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive is the only vaccine that helps protect against the strains that cause 84% of IPD in adults 50 or older, compared with up to 52% by other pneumococcal conjugate vaccines. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Whether you've had another pneumococcal vaccine or not, ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Cold pot, go.
Only in Boston. Premieres Friday, October 17th, part of CBS Group, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Amazing shots of today's game provided by Nationwide, and the Lions start the second quarter at the 50.
Lions start the second quarter at the 50.
And they're able to fight for it.
Yeah, able to fight for it.
Some of these franchise yards last year offensively. Got all these breathtaking, magnificent skill players. But Jared Goff, 37 touchdown passes last year. The guy keeps doing everything but getting credit for it.
Well, I think the biggest thing is you got to take that next step, right? But he's there right now. He's about smart quarterback. When we're talking these meetings, he really almost shows off at some point. I'm like, okay, he knows that. And he says things that people, he knows that at such a high level. He's a coach on the field. It's a big reason why you wouldn't want to watch Ben Johnson. I think I'll be with that.
Here he hands it off. Packers are in the backfield.
Packers are in the backfield immediately. Loss of 1, second and 11.
This is 6-20-22. Fourth most wins.
Fourth most
In
wins
the last 2 years.
in the last 2 years.
And most touchdown passes over the last 3 years. I don't know many people would say he would lead that category over the last 3 years combined for pass yards and pass touchdowns. He's got great instincts, great knowledge of the game, like I just talked about. But now you don't block Micah Parsons and see the first time he disrupted it, play 2. We're going to find out. Second and 11.
Second and 11.
Here's Goff. Tossing it over to Gibbs, who steps out about the 45. One last thing on Goff. He's the third quarterback to win 13 games with 2 different franchises, joining Brady and Peyton Manning.
I was going to say that's incredible. That's super rare, and it shows you his ascension throughout his career. And you know, The better you understand football, you get through progressions faster, your eyes start in the right spot, and then you get a challenge.
Play, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, defense, number 29, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Well, that's a big one because
29, first foul, no disqualification.
it was going to be a third down play coming up for the Lions. Instead, this will take it all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So McKinney flag for this.
McKinney flag for this.
That's not worry of it. That's going to be. We are cracking down on taunting this year. We heard about it in the offseason. We got to be very careful.
Everybody was told. I guess
You were told. That's not me.
everybody was told, but Jalen Carter.
That's true. He didn't hear. He didn't get the memo.
He did not get that.
Before there was his pretty darn good. That's a huge thing. I mean, he's in the place that affect football games so much.
We were getting 3rd and 7 by the way, but the Lions have a new set of downs.
Lions have a new set of downs. Williams.
Fresh off a new contract extension. The ink hasn't dried, and he got a 3-year deal over $80 million, which is a statement about how much they believe in him.
I would too. He really
13:03 left to go.
I think he's about to have a monster year this year. This game will be a little tough with the ability for the Packers pass rush and vision on the quarterback, but he has improved his craft. I saw him, Jim. His leg strength is stronger. He now has the ability not to be just a vertical threat. He's able to get in and out of his routes at a very high level. And with that size and speed, he's going to be very dangerous this year.
Parsons in for a second consecutive snap. They say he stepped out at the 28. Jamison Williams. So it's a 2nd and 7.
Second and
That's
7.
all they have at the line. And they slam him down near the
They
20.
slammed him down at 25.
And you can see the Lions are. I mean, they would score more touchdowns than punts last year. They were so efficient, so explosive. But 2 new guys on the inside, really 3. Glasgow's the backup center when he comes back in. But they got 2 new guards. That'll take a little time. And you can see it's a little harder right now than it was last year.
Parsons lined up on the near side over Sewell. On this 3rd and 5. Goff fires it. They expect St. Brown for another.
St. Brown caught it for a first down for the Lions.
They tried to disguise the coverage. It's going to end up being cover 2, outside leverage by the corner. Goff holds his eyes, keeps Walker, the linebacker there, but getting the ball out fast is the key. When you have a D-line like this, 2 bookends.
Goff to 6 for 6. And the Lions in the red zone for the first
Lions are in the red zone for the first time this half.
Now the backfield they go to Gibbs.
Gifts
Tries to spin out of it, but tackled at the 12.
tackles at the 12.
By Jared Goff. You're going to end up getting pressure. And when he comes here, we set the center this way to block him. So you got to get the ball to somebody. Goff retreats to the right, makes a simple play, nondescript, no one cares. The other quarterbacks sack, have to create something, throw away, keeps them in face.
7 for 7, but many of them of a short variety. That's 4 catches for Gibbs for only 9 yards. As Parsons goes back to the sideline for the 2nd and 5. 2 tight ends, Laporta and Wright.
Laporta, white side, no good.
They're flying around. I mean, you just said it. Short passes, it just looks, the outside side looks tough for Detroit. A little easier for Green Bay. And that means that they're controlling the line of scrimmage right now. And it's a team who is used to dominating the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
This drive has taken 9 minutes to get to this point. Parsons is lined up right over the center. Right over the center from the 12-yard line.
Wow, they didn't waste any time. They was going to use him like a chess piece to move around. You knew you got to go against.
They got double team on him. As Goff steps up, doubles it in quickly.
was trying to connect with Laporta and Williams.
Laporta, he was trying to
Great
connect with.
coverage. And the Lions will go field goal.
You have to kick it here.
You're going to get a double team there. 5 offensive linemen. 2-on-2, then one guy's 1-on-1, and right there you see can't get off it. I thought Goff rushed it. He doesn't normally do that. 3-man rush to get to.
The game winner against the Packers when they played at Fort Field in a while last December. And he drills it through, no problem.
Big drive though for Detroit. Needed some points there.
Again, they took over 9 minutes, but all they got out of it was a field goal, their first points of the season. And you're watching NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV.
Here we have Manus perpetuus, also known as the creature of habit, though he tries to maintain his physique. Diet and exercise are no match for his genetics.
Ha! Dumb bud.
Exploring weight loss treatment through limbs instead of fighting the forces of nature, and he's completed an online interview. That's the first step to personalized treatment and prescribed. Science plus healthy habits, glorious. Evolve your care for weight loss, sexual health, hair loss, and more. Start today at Insta.com.
Okay, let's rewind. A freak hailstorm hit, cracking this group's windshield and causing the night to take an unexpected turn. Inside, they were greeted by Edna's warm welcome, a white stare, equal nice, and a TV show of football that no one wanted to change, ever. So they pulled out the BetMGM app and put together a live parlay. But what would the fourth leg be? Soon the whole bar was cooked in that parlay. Make it a place you'll never forget. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary. A superior smooth taste worth playing. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Buy one side smash and get another free. That's right, buy one hand smash and Steve Side Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of Burger Deals. Buy one get one free in Sonic app.
We like to walk that fine line between tech and privilege.
We make up our own rules.
Now streaming on Paramount Plus. You've never seen. It's Tuesday, part of CBS
NFL Kickoff Weekend is presented by NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place.
Here's what the quarterbacks have done so far. Jordan Love, 8 out of 12 on a touchdown toss to Tucker Kraft. If we go back to last season, Love has not thrown an interception. So in the last 185 regular season attempts, now he came in to this game with questions swirling about his surgically repaired left thumb, which he injured early in the preseason. Tony, if you wanted to be handoff struggles. Haven't seen anything of the sort so far.
No, it looks good. Adrenaline is a great thing, and I think they just get better each week. But just based on the start, you got to be excited as a Packer fan. He looks fantastic.
So,
That's up to 35 this year, and that is a big difference. I mean, remember the 20 back in the day?
certainly is. Like earlier this year, Packers quarterback Jordan Love gave tweets to nearby youth sports teams. And Love will continue to donate over 1,300 new cleats throughout the NFL offseason. 26 youth sports teams in Wisconsin. One team for every touchdown they counted for this past season. And his past offseason was a big one for him. He got married in late June.
She's a great athlete.
Yeah, she's the daughter of a former NFL pro guard, Lon Stone. Here's Love. Heaving it down the field. He's got his baby's got Dobbs.
Caught by Dobbs. At the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Pack. Inside the red zone.
Tight split, widen them, and then take the roof off on a post route. perfectly thrown football. And look at Dobbs going right up. I talked to you, Jim. I said Dobbs has to be the guy. He's probably going to have the biggest game for these wide receivers if they're going to win versus most of the man coverage you're going to get. And so far, Arnold has done a decent job of not showing off there.
When you talk to Jordan, when you talk to Matt LaFleur, they both single out Dobbs will be a guy they expect will come up big in this game, and he has so far. Here he is coming.
Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Reed. Packers on the board.
This is team football at its best. Richardson is right here. He's going to set a pick, and you're going to see Reed come right outside. You know it's man-to-man, so all you got to do is make Arnold bubble around and take the wrong angle. And then it's an easy pitch and catch. And that is literally set up by Matt LaFleur. Great design.
2 plays, 65 yards. The long play that goes to Dobbs and the touchdown to Reed. You mentioned the revolt.
Beautiful.
LaFleur was promoting during camp all the offensive players, including Love, who had injuries. We just documented Reed had an injury of his own, a foot injury, but you wouldn't know it now. There is safe and on top, 17-3.
Don't settle for this any insurance. Let's State Farm. Right, neighbor. State Farm is there.
Behind every DIY,
It's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean you
Now.
by yourself.
What are you working on?
The extra large New York style pizza at Papa John's is only $9.99 right now. $9.99. Bigger pizza, bigger bang for your buck. Get to Papa John's before this $9.99 price is gone. Because the best things aren't around forever. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
To find your way, sometimes you have to make it yourself. Forge your own with grit and determination. Introducing the latest edition of the Trail Sport Line. 2026 CRV Trail Sport Line. The most capable CRV rebuild dream. It's time
Shut up.
for a new season of
60 minutes.
60 Minutes. Sunday, September 28th on CBS. How about that?
This is your season. Trying to tear this game up. The Lions Bears CBS Wednesday, September 24th.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Honda CRV Trail Sport Hybrid. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Oh, man of the people, Jim. I say, he does it every day. Just goes up and anybody. Listen, I'm here for all of you. Hello, friends. And you just the nice. A lot of friends.
Boom. Here we go.
Wonderful to have the NFL Today crew on site today to launch the season. There's a return by Stewart. He's up to about the 20. That's a linebacker.
Yeah,
That's what they said.
Stewart.
To return kicks. What happened on the touchdown?
Well, you're going to see Wicks pretends to set a pick, and that makes Arnold bubble underneath, and that creates the angle for just a widening little route. That's just a simple pitch and catch, and it's literally a design. But that happens because you know the pressed up man. That's Matt LaFleur's special, and obviously a great throw.
With already 156 yards in the air.
Oh, with 156 yards in the air.
Not even halfway through the second.
Not even halfway through.
Explosive. Play action for Goff. Go underneath.
Goff. One dumps it off. Second down.
This is
Gain of
the
3.
Packers' MO. This is what gives
3rd and 4.
Micah Parsons was so huge.
4 yards to go.
Into their defensive scheme. Jeff Halfway, really, they came on last year and they just got better and better and started playing really good football in the last half of the season. And when you bring Parsons in, they have vision on the quarterback. Drop into their zones, but they all drop back and then rally and then tackle. And you see, you got to take the stuff underneath them.
You boy know here, welcome in.
Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Near
Near the marker, but didn't get it.
And you know, that's the complete opposite of Detroit, which is a man, get up, guard up, press and create extra time for the D-line to get there. D-line hasn't gotten there, and it's exposed their DB so far.
Good down.
Aiden Hutchinson and this Lions defense was so banged up last year. He was really not there by the end of the year. They're going to stop Green Bay, though, so far. And the Packers hold here on 3rd and a foot. That's complete for a first down. Montgomery busts through a tackle. He's able to get away from Cooper. Pick up a couple extra yards for 7.
This is just high-level football all the way around. I know it's like a nothing play, but you're going to watch vision on the quarterback, vision on the quarterback, vision on the quarterback. Usually they get people to buy, and then they run. I'm not saying run across the field, but the vision, you got to feel underneath. Good job by Goff, not falling for it. Good job by Green Bay being prepared.
So a new set of downs with that reception by Montgomery. Reporter off on the wing to the right. He has not made a catch so far in this game. Because again, they go to the ground. And Montgomery showing good work. Running behind the Reporter on that side for another 6, 7. 6, 7. No, let's go. Let's go at 6.
Well, this is what made the game, I almost want to say it was simple. It was almost like math for Detroit. You play with a lot of guys back, we run it. And you get out there, we throw it. Well, they have 2 new guards. And right now, they're not getting the same push that they did last year. But expect that to develop over time. They'll get better and better because they like them.
2nd and 4. Montgomery down low. And Submarines for about 2 at the feet of Walker. Got another 3rd and short coming up for the Lions. They had that long drive the last time they had it, but only produced 3.
And I would have been scared. I could coming in on a possible rundown as well. 3rd and a long 2. Well, last year they would have ran the ball possibly and gone for it on 4th down. We'll see if they get the same push here. But I think they're going to throw the ball here.
So Parsons lined up across from Sewell. Gibbs back in the game. Across the middle. Complete. Amon St. Brown again with his 3rd catch. Right in front of Bullard. And a first down for the Lions. Gain of 10.
And it's just a great job by him getting up, feeling the leverage. He's so patient and explosive. And Parsons pushes the pocket. Once again, a quick throw. Could have gotten the hands to the face there of the offensive lineman. Goff is playing winning football, though. I know they're losing, and the Packers are off to a good start, but he's 10 for 11, taking what the defense gives him. It's tough. Not getting the running game going. It's don't give the game away. Don't give him the ball.
Parsons in here on the first down snap. And one of the Gibbs has Walker on quickly. So not a whole lot there for Gibbs so far. He's got 6 for 22, but 14 of them came on one run.
I want you to watch the center right here. This is, remember, all 3 guys on the interior are new starters. Either Black Scout played, and he just misses the angle right there on Walker. Ragnar didn't do that very often. Now, Ragnar's really just a guy got to play, but all 3 guys are technically day 1 starters not getting to it.
Yeah, Frank retired. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
The tight end doubled up on the tackle at about the 35, and they face yet another 3rd down.
Facing up the down.
So, they, you can take a field goal from here with Bates. He's got a good leg, but they need touchdowns the way the Packers are going and scoring in a hurry.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
No sacks right here. No turnovers on every play, but this is a little concerning because Parsons is lined up once again over a rookie right here on the left side. They seal the pocket. They get the completion, but the 2-yard shot in the first. Jamison Williams with his first
2-yard shot on
running play.
foot.
He got 4th and 2. Well, no one goes for it like Dan Campbell does. Yeah, exactly. And I was actually Rutledge is the rookie on the right side. Mahoney's there on the left. But that was a stunt up front, and Parsons made the ball get out fast again. They used to be incredible in these situations because they would come up with some incredible scheme. The Liverpool Cameras doing it again. They went for it on 4th down about a third of the time last year. 4th and 2. Packer land is pulsating. It's a secondary target. It's Williams.
Williams picked it up.
They got the time for Goff to find someone open. We got a flag in the secondary. Well, this would be on the Packers. I think they were holding a little too far down the field.
Defense number 20. Penalty declined. Double play for first down.
We're talking about Campbell's propensity for going for it in the 2 matchups last year against the Packers. They won 24-14 here, and they won 34-31 at home. They actually scored 4 touchdowns against Green Bay in those 2 games on 4th down. 4 touchdowns on 4th down. So that's crazy. He believes in his team, and you saw the patience of Goff in that situation has shown his development over the years. He went through 5 reads there. 2-minute warning. Packers up 14. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Packers up by 14.
Please make that 3 with the Capital One Saver card. You earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment. Perfect delivery.
Towards. No. Count. Oh. Nobody knew there. Let me check the other chat. So far, nobody knew, except for Daniel.
So this is first away. Squad comparison. Then straight to position. Now I show them here. I'll show them game. Okay, that was fun. Then I study my focus. Then I stay sharp on both sides of the ball. Put close to the camera. When it's to the lake where I keep my mental game strong. Gotta keep my energy up. Gotta sense it.
Whoa.
We got to read in our TV at Best Buy. I know they feel like they're.
NFL players arriving on game day. But the stricter detail is seriously pro level.
Football's back. And this season, everything's next level. Every detail of game day dialed up. It's football like you've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Upgrade game day with an LG TV. Best Buy, the official sponsor of the NFL.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. Order at wingstop.com. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
17-3 Lions drive. Don't forget they defer to the top so that they get some points here and then score again at the start of the 3rd quarter. Who knows? We'll tie this thing up in a hurry. Verizon halftime report is coming up with JP and the crew. Nate, Matt, Coach Tower, live on the field for the latest scores and highlights. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Let's go. That's the slide. Has to just throw it away.
So we're here for the Parsons debut. You brought it up earlier about Reggie White back in 1993 when they made the deal with the Eagles to bring him to Packerland, where he become, talking about Reggie, a defensive player of the year and helped them win a Super Bowl. So we're seeing this. You know who called the first game? I dropped this on today on the pregame show. The first guy to call a Reggie White game in a Green Bay uniform was a great James Burton. JB was there with Dan Jiggins, September 5th, 1993.
Yep.
Second and 10.
Turn 10.
3. I told it to JB on the air today. Immediately said it's one of his closest friends of his life, Reggie White. Actually came here as a free agent in '93. And then, of course, the trade that had certainly drawn all the talk and attention the week leading into the opening games. And no players in NFL history with 12 plus sacks in each of the first 4 seasons. The late great Reggie White, one of them. Parsons in this play, which is a 3rd and 7.
Picked off! I see that. I was reading about Reggie White, and then next thing I know, it picked off. Picked off! Attaboy, Pack! Shane Brown! Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go! Attaboy, D! New nickname. Reggie White 2.0 effect. Look.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, the name is something like loaded. So people think you did it on purpose. We have the meat.
It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you've probably got a story to tell. Legendary stories start with a light.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason posted you watch every game every Sunday all in one place. But how much NFL in one place can you handle? What have we done? With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV.
No, I was just gonna say YouTube.
If there's anything I know, there's no wrong way. As long as it's the old way. It could be simple. Flashy. Sometimes you just feel it.
Customers get no sweat there. And keep going NFL games.
Me like that.
And Tony, watch what Evans does here. Evan Williams make sure this is an interception without hitting the ground.
It looks like it's coming out, but his leg kind of saves there. I think that's an interception. Evan Williams, what a great player there. Huge upside. I think this guy's going to get better and better. High IQ, showed it there.
Love right back to the air to Colton. Tries to stiff arm the defender. And Arnold tackles him down after about 5. Again, the Verizon halftime report coming up. JP and all the crew with the scores and highlights coming up with the Verizon halftime report, including the highlights of that big Steelers win against the Jets. What a wild one that was, with Aaron Rodgers throwing 4 touchdown passes and Chris Boswell kicking a 60-yarder.
Oh, man, it turned down and I mean, Rodgers played great, so did the Jets. Exciting game, and we're going to see both those teams this year. Steelers and Bucs next week, the Jets.
With a minute to go in the half,
come up about a yard short. I'll take a timeout if I was the Lions right here.
Tackled by Greenwich.
I would have taken a timeout if I was Detroit.
That was Musgrave with the catch. Musgrave tackled by, well, around the ankles, about a yard and a half short. So they're not taking a timeout.
Well, if I'm Green Bay, I'm going to take it down and take a timeout, or I'm going to go ahead and try and draw them off sites here and take a timeout. Right there around the play.
A direct snap it to Jacobs. And he is stopped. And the Lions might want to be quick here on the timeout call.
Well, they should have been quick at 56 seconds. So we're at Dan's eyes. Great with that. Now you are a little bit concerned because you're like, we get the ball out of half, and this is an offense who's playing great and a pretty explosive unit as well. But they're up 14. They're going to be a little safer. So to me, I would have taken that chance on 3rd and 2. And the 3 timeouts, Jim, you just left them in the bucket. You know, they don't have enough time to use all 3 almost now at this point.
The Packers will bring out Daniel Whelan, third-year punter who just signed a contract extension a couple days ago. Khalif Raymond is the returner who had a 90-yard return last year in the game against Tennessee for a touchdown. Number 1 ranked punt returner in the NFC last year.
For that reason, this ball should be going out of bounds if you're Whelan. If you allow him and you kick this down the middle, that's a mistake because that's the one opportunity Detroit really has a good chance to go down and get points.
There's a monster kick back to the 14. Coverage team is on him, and he's switching sides. Not going to get there. How about that coverage? 65-yard punt. And Nick Neiman was the one who ended it with just 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Thursday Night Football on Prime is back. It's on. Thursday Night Football returns as the Commanders face off against the Packers, and it all kicks off at Lambeau Field in an epic NFC showdown. Thursday Night Football. Commanders, Packers, at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Fox.
It's not every day you see a punt play take 16 seconds, but that's what it was. All running around. It was like enough airtime of a 65-yard punt.
When was the last time you saw it? You think you're like, all right, it's 21, I get it back for 15, or, 16 seconds later.
Lions will be receiving again the 3rd quarter kick. But they built themselves quite a deficit here after 2 quarters. Packers in front 17-3. And let's go down to Tracy.
Coach, a slow start on both sides of the ball. What will be the sticking point in the locker room?
Well, we talked about, look, we knew this wasn't going to be easy, and we were going to hit one spot. We talk about it all the time, so this is not something that's abnormal to us. We're ready for this. We'll go in, we'll talk about it. We get the ball coming out the second half. We'll be good to go. We're just hanging in there, stay the course.
Appreciate it, Ben.
Okay, thank you.
Lions had only 1 game all last season. In the regular season, trailing by 2 scores at halftime. That was against Houston, and they ended up winning the game. So it's 17-3 Packers at the intermission. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Missing your team's games on Sunday? Not an option. So whether you're a pickup and afternoon shift fan, or just a move to a new city fan, or at a Sunday afternoon wedding fan, Verizon's got you covered. Get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV on us. Every out-of-market game, every Sunday afternoon. That's up to $480 in value. Only on Verizon. See you Sunday.
The Shields were hunters, reading conditions, always there. Wranglers, storytellers, because we know that. We're experts
They put products and gear to the test so we can share that knowledge with you. Shields, we understand your outdoor journey and path you're on, because we walk you to every step of the way. Shields, right there with you. Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR with the total value of over $5,800 on this Sierra $1,500 model. We are professional grade.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lining up with the latest limited time offer. During September, there's a 1 in 3 chance the lightning ball strikes a set of 2 praise on Super Cash. When it does, players get an extra number, which means better odds of winning a prize. Top prize not included. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only in Wisconsin lottery retailers.
Sebesta Pools and Spas, your source for Bullfrog Spas.
Welcome into your News 8 Now update. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A 15-year-old is canonized. Carlo Acutis is declared the Catholic Church's first millennial saint. Acutis was well known for his work with technology and the internet.
And he said, this stuff is too crazy. We need to limit it, but we also need to use it in the best way that we can. In this case, for advancing the gospel, building the kingdom of God.
Acutis earned the name God's influencer because of his use of tech to spread faith.
Back home after 45 years, Piggy's is closing its doors in downtown La Crosse. In a Facebook post, their management indicated while this current chapter is ending, new opportunities may be on the horizon, and the last day of service is scheduled for September 20th. An expanded menu now for monthly SOS breakfast at the American Legion Post 52 in La Crosse. Organizers are now adding omelets in addition to their normal biscuits and gravy meal. The omelet at $14 a person helps raise money for the Legion Honor Squad. They provide military funeral ceremonies at no cost for those who have served our country. One squad member says he loves the sense of community that each breakfast brings.
These guys are like family to me. I've been down here since I was 6 years old, so.
Hang on, I'll get back to the game.
First Sunday of every month from September.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
Well, you may ask, Wilson, how do you win a rivalry built on hate? Try to spend the love for the Packers quarterback, dropping dimes all over the field. He's hit 9 different receivers. Thrown for 2 tutties, and Green Bay beat Detroit by the score of 17-3 at the half as we welcome you back to the Lambeau Field and the Verizon Halftime Report.
Be right back.
Is powered by Verizon 5G. JB along with Coach Nate and Matt. And let's get you caught up on the action. All right, let's go to the highlights, JB. The Texans taking on the Rams out in LA. And right here, it's going to be Kyron Williams for the 1-yard touchdown. Then to the outside. This nice little cut there gets in. Rams on top right now, 7-6. Also out west, the 49ers taking on the Seahawks. Another 1-yard run, Zach Charbonnet. Going to score right here off the left side. This ball game is tied up at 7. And Denver is now hosting against the Tennessee Titans, and it's been Bo Nix. He's going to throw his 21 touchdown pass to Courtney Sutton. And Denver leads 10-9 at the half. And earlier in the 1 o'clock window, big game between the New York Steelers and New York Jets. You're going to see 2 quarterbacks trade places there in Washington left.
Justin Fields on the right, and you're going to see right here, it was Chris Boswell with a 3-1 field goal. He came in the lead, also had a 56-yarder early in the game. Pittsburgh wins 34-32.
All right, the Bengals and the Browns. Recent history shows us that the Bengals have struggled at the start of the season. But Joe Burrow in the second quarter, he's going to a wide open Noah fan. The Bengals would hold on. They get victory. The Bengals get a victory. How about that? They win 17-16. We have the Bucs and the Falcons. The Baker Mayfield, he's going to a Mecca of Puka. The G in his last name is signed like lasagna. Mecca adds up. Hey, 2 tutties on the day. Bucs win 23-20.
JD, you talked about it. Jordan Love was outstanding in the first half. I want everybody to watch how calm he is in the pocket. And the deep ball right here to Romeo Doubs over the top. And then later, with the little touch pass on the wheel route to Jaden Reed. He just looked outstanding. No ill effects of that pinky injury on the left hand that he had early on in the season. He looks smooth, he looks confident. This offense came out fire.
You know what I noticed on that first play? Them picking up the blitz. The Lions, that defense, blitzing 40% of the time. But the running backs, tight ends, the offensive line, all sound in their communication. Giving Jordan Love time in the pocket. You know, when a quarterback is comfortable, he can cook it. Right now, Jordan Love's cooking.
You know, the whole off season, you sit there and talk about who's the top of the division, who you have to beat. We watched Friday night, the LA Chargers go and do what they did to Kansas City.
Right.
We're seeing this right here. We're talking about the Detroit Lions. They're the team to beat. They won this division this last 2 years.
NFC North on the line.
Packers right now, they came out here with a purpose and a sense of finishing. They said, you know what? We're going to be a part of this division this year ourselves.
And I know it's only one half, but many folks are saying no concern about the offense of Detroit. How many points did they score in the first half?
Not enough.
Not enough. Hey, you're going to get some flashbacks, so we're going to run some around.
All right. Hey, well, tonight, for the first time ever, the MTV VMAs are on CBS. LL Cool J hosting the iconic, most unpredictable music event right here on CBS. That's live right after the game. And the Verizon Halftime Report continues after this.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
Did you realize your job is to ruin people's lives? This is money. It's outrageous.
My life flashed before my eyes. Throw away my life in some dead-end job for crappy pay and no hope of happiness? No offense, Greg.
Oh, I wasn't offended until you said Greg.
Hello, DMV MVPs. I love working here.
Why? I mean, why?
Right here. Hi there, mister. Oh, good guy. Better start wearing that stocking too.
Okay.
You see what I see? The connection between them? Or the menstrual pad stuck to her skirt.
It is time for football.
Fans are the heartbeat of the game. The fans are there and the energy is up. If you can reach me to a better level. My relationship with fans is extremely important. Knowing that I have all of these amazing women by my side who know that they belong here is everything. Fan of the Pro at NFLShop.com.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
It's halftime in Green Bay with the score of the Packers 17 and the Lions 3. Back with the start of the second half after this message and a word from your local station.
It's time for 60 Minutes. Which season begins September 12th.
At Del Auto, we always put your family first. Every pre-owned vehicle has been inspected to a level of safety and reliability that we want for our own family. Plus, you have peace of mind with the area's best one. Compare prices at dollauto.com.
I love teaching reading, watching the kids' eyes light up with every tale. But when the stories were no longer coming to me, I knew something was wrong. My doctor said it was a kind of brain tumor they hadn't seen before. So they partnered with UW Health. Their specialists operated in ways others couldn't, saving my life. Now I'm back teaching stories to my students, and mine is their new favorite. UW Health, remarkable.
Boom.
As a teacher, I think it's important that students here in Wisconsin become a profession, not use
Detroit receives a kick, 17-3. Not enough for the Lions right now if the game ended right now.
We're working to fill these gaps, and those who benefit are the youth of Wisconsin.
When we stay in Wisconsin to teach, that's a win for everyone.
One Wisconsin,
Love Wisconsin.
At Call Auto, we've had customers ask, why are your prices so low? The simple answer is, we price our pre-owned vehicles to sell. When you're shopping around, we want you asking, why are their prices so high? Doll Auto.
Sebesta Curves and Spas, your source for Bullfrog Spas.
NFL Kickoff Weekend is presented by NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place.
Have a game day snack in the oven? Just tell Siri. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
Welcome back to the NFL Kickoff presented by
NFL Kickoff.
Explosive team in that first half. Definitely Green Bay. After all that prolific scoring a year ago by the Lions, Jeff Hafley, the D coordinator for the Packers, they have found a way to slow them down.
Division opponents always tough. They have your tendencies, everything else. But the biggest thing I've really seen so far is that this Packers offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage.
Boom, kick. Second half, received 20, 25, 30. Up to the at least 32-yard line.
With Sailors and Tracy had a chance a moment ago to catch up with Coach LaFleur.
Coach, just 11 snaps for Mike in that first half, and none bigger than the pressure that led to the interception. How would you describe what you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, I think he's been really impactful. There's been a couple others where he's been in the backfield as well.
How about your offense and the way they started this game?
Yeah, I think these guys came in, really focused, ready to do it, and we're out there executing right now, but it is a long game, and we've got to do it in the second half. Thank you.
Well, what typified it is the Lions had the ball 17 minutes in their last two drives. Scored 3 points as they start out with a little pass to Gibbs. And here's Gibbs, who had almost 2,000 scrimmage yards, Tony, last year. He had 31 in the first half.
Yeah, it didn't quite look like 2,000 on the base score, but I will say that's the Lions right there. And I think they need to get back to the play-action game on first down. Look deep, vision on the quarterback, high-low people in these zones, and get the ball down the field a little bit, stack people out there. Just choose. Maybe they're just too easy right now for the Packers to keep it fun.
Here's Goff stepping up in the pocket and finding his tight end. Then Laporta runs through one backer for McKinney. Is able to close him down 33 yards on the pass play. Tony, you said you wanted some play action. You got it.
Play action.
This is how you're going to get
Who's
that.
playing right around the gate?
It just didn't. I mean, they were amazing at it last year. And, you know, this is a quick throw by Goff in a phone booth, I call it, where everyone's around you. It's chaotic and trusting.
30-some yard play. 19.
That was the biggest play of the game. 32 yards officially.
I'll come back with it again.
There it is, Tony. That's Goff. Goes underneath. The Gibbs slips. He had last year, the 2 games against the Packers, he had modest numbers by his high standards.
17-3 so far, 13-20 left to go.
Being such a presence, you thought maybe he could break free. Hasn't so far in this one. But he did have the 20 touchdowns that led the league and set a franchise record last year.
Yeah, and he shared time with Montgomery. It wasn't just as if he was 100, like the sole focus back. I mean, he obviously gets the most touches, but Montgomery has a lot as well. So they call him Sonic and Knuckles, just like me and you.
Thank you. I like it. Knuckles. When Monty got hurt at the end of the year, Gibbs did some amazing things. All right, Knuckles, what about that play?
Third down.
I was just saying,
5.
growing days with the boys. What did you say, Sarah? It's back to one question.
Just they're trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They are.
And the biggest thing you can make is getting this first down right here. Very efficient group. I mean, Goff is still 16 for 19, but an interception it costs, especially on the road with a team can be great on offense. This is the play that counts everything.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Parsons in again.
Parsons in the game.
Swings it.
Laporta gets into the red zone. Gets down to the 10-yard line. Hang on.
And the vision, the eyes are on the quarterback for Green Bay, so you go around him right here. And Walker, he's looking at the quarterback. So as soon as you get around him, Goff moves him inside of his eyes. Laporta's going to have a big year, I think, Jim.
2 catches on this drive alone for 46 yards by Laporta.
Well, last season he had that hamstring that lingered from camp. He's a mismatch. I think he's had an outstanding camp this year.
They got 1st and goal right at the 10. They fake it to Montgomery. With pressure from Finesse. He flips around, fires in zone, and kicks it over the head of St. Brown. Good coverage down there by Valentine and others.
This is Jeff Halfway, coverage sack. Valentine, a great job. And you see Goff went through everybody multiple times. Condensed formation, condensed area of the field right here in the red zone, but good throwaway by Goff at the end. But give the Packers credit for plastering the entire time and staying this good.
And that's a Packers secondary without Nate Hobbs inactive. Not back all the way from knee surgery late July, early August. Handoff Gibbs. Gibbs spinning. Look at all the Packers and Elmo's on man. Half the team is there. Cooper, the first to get to him, it'll set him back 6.
This is outstanding by Cooper. You got to set the edge. Set the edge. Yeah. Keep it on the outside shoulder. Turn it back inside to the meat grinder. And Cooper does a great job running through, disrupting the play. This offensive coach, Jeff Halfway, a lot of credit. Defense coordinator last year.
This is the 9th snap of the game in the red zone for the Lions. They have not been in the end zone yet. 3rd and goal. Montgomery takes it to the 9. Cooper again on the play and brings out Bates.
We've seen a great matchup. We talked about 2 all-pro players going toe-to-toe. They love each other, as you can tell right there.
Bates last year, 142 points. Most of it was hard. We did. And there's Bates. He's done his part. Another long drive that again puts up only a field goal, Tony.
Gotta give pretty big credit.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Just 3 outs, 3 songs, over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Ever since we told Jason Kelsey about NFL Sunday Ticket month to month, he hasn't stopped cheering. NFL Sunday Ticket month to month. Now join and cancel anytime.
That's your bag, sir? Okay, that way. Oh, you're the Geico Gecko! I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app. Only took 2 minutes.
Well, I'm garbage on the back end more than just saying.
Next time, how about less fluid ounces?
Fair enough.
You use this much syrup?
Well, my skincare routine requires
And a pump top? Don't make a mess. But I'm taking this.
You took all of them.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Have a nice flight.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus points every month. FanDuel, play your game.
This show is really about being with others who think it's a job. It's hard to get right, but when we do, it's a great feeling in the world. Sunday, October 19th, part of CBS Premiere Week.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of all audience. Any of the use of this broadcast, any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Well, Vince Lombardi likes what he sees so far. You can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
There had to be a reason why they have shortened up some areas. And look at this. That is pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
It's one of the best.
The Andy Reid one is probably as good as I've seen, but that's up there. I mean, you're talking about. We got a Vince Lombardi, a Curly Lambeau, and a Hulk Walker. Like, serious game.
It comes down the field on Williams. And that's about as spicy as we've seen the Lions today, right there.
Exactly. That violence, that aggressive attitude just hasn't been shown as much today.
Kelvin Shepard taking over for Aaron Glenn as the D coordinator. He's 37 years old. He played 8 years in the NFL. Drafted into the league by the Bills as a third-round pick. Played with 6 different teams. Great guy. Thrilled to have this opportunity.
Can't help but really love his energy, his attitude. One of those guys you root for.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And Jacobs has about 6 times. Speaking of Jacobs and Shepard, this was what he felt like would be the key to the game, would be to control Josh Jacobs, the 1,300-yard rusher of a year ago. And now Jacobs, with that, his longest run of the game, has been contained, 7 for 14 so far. But the downtown,
it's like, well, they did the job that they said. If we can stop Jacobs, then we're going to be able to let these guys go to work in the pass rush. That's what I said at halftime. The pass rush is not as strong enough affecting Jordan Love.
Jacobs. There's Hutchinson. And he was in on the wrong with Campbell. As well as Davenport.
It's a good plan by Green Bay. They checked him before, and then this one specifically is a run play. So you're going to block out crap. But you got to remember, this is going to take time for Hutchinson. You got a season-ending injury. No one comes back. First quarter, first game.
Third and long, this is a big tackle. Behind the line to force a punt. How about that play by Derek Barnes?
That's a huge play right there. Now, I would have thrown the RPO up to the side. You can throw a screen out here or hand the ball off. As soon as you see all those linebackers in there, you have the numbers outside. Jordan Love's going to want that one back. That was an easy first down.
Well, we saw a little more energy on the special teams coverage, and it carried over to the defensive unit on their first attempt on the field of the second half.
I agree with you.
Another beautiful block by Whelan. Drives back Raymond to the 8. He's up to the 20. And another yard on top of that. 61-yard.
Staple for Detroit has been to impose their will, and you just started seeing it, you said.
You're watching NFL Kickoff, presented by YouTube TV.
See the Royal Caribbean.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
Hey, hi man, what do you want? A barbecue brisket Whopper would be cool.
We hear you. Try the barbecue brisket Whopper today.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go dogs!
Yeah. So we need.
It's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
That's good. Great.
Is always involved. This is your moment. Your season. July the 49 premieres CBS Wednesday, September 24th.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows something is different when you burn it. Burger King, that BK, have it your way. You rule. And by Allstate, you're in good hands.
That was action Friday night. East High defeating Sheboygan South in overtime at City Stadium, the former home of the Green Bay Packers, before they opened up Lambeau Field. Now, the Lions. They've been controlling the football the last 3 times they've had it, while the Packers have been 3 and out, 2 straight drives. They're able to connect with Gibbs for 4 more.
And you see how fast Goff's have to get the ball up. But last year, they had a ton of time. Remember the inside, these stunts. You go this way, I go that way. That's hard for young players, and they've got 2 new guards starting. Well, guess what? Let's put Parsons in there and run a stunt. And guess what? He gets inside, ball has to get out really fast. Don't get to the 2nd and 3rd level throws. That's happened today over and over again, and you're seeing. We had a guest this much, I think.
Yes, with Brendan Cox down on the field. We'll step aside for a moment.
Why do it? Why would you make it harder on yourself? Why can't you? Why put it on the line? There's so much at stake. There's so much room to fail. Why risk it? Why would you dare? Seriously, why? You get everything you have, still lose. But my question is, what if you don't?
All right, team, bring in. Here's the game. Let's go out there and tell everyone about bundling Hulu, Disney Plus, all of ESPN with one incredible offer. All right, ready?
Has he been fidget for glasses? I'm not taking this back to the retro top place with you.
Disney Plus, Hulu, all ESPN. 3 All-Stars, one incredible offer.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain, but getting that captain.
Finals get on the port side. Missed again. Come back again.
Look at you. Don't settle for this any insurance. There's State Farm. State Farm is there.
Aren't you gonna stay in?
No, I've got NFL Plus. That's all.
Get live local and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus. Keep the NFL within reach.
Hawks having to go into the blue tent. It's a 2nd and 6 for the Lions.
Get it over to Raymond. He's got first down with a good burst. There's that next level play call right there.
It's update time. Rise and shine. Adam, it's all yours.
Jim, this, how about this? Matthew Stafford with a vintage play-action strike to Davis Allen. That's right, Davis Allen, 14-9. Rams on top. Jim Nance.
Okay, the Texans out there visiting the Rams in a tight one. We're at 17-6, and the Lions having a set of downs. In trouble. They can unload. He's got another completion for little yardage. Williams with the grab. That Barre was the one who was right in his face, forcing all that chaos.
And he's going to have time, but the back end here just matches the coverage great. And this guy has to get on the spot. Could have got to move earlier, but his spot he had to move right when he had to throw it. Cooper. Actually, that was. And then Murray coming in off the edge. And right now, controlling the game with the front seat. Green Bay.
2nd and 8. And it's Terry this time, waiting for Montgomery. That really shut down the run.
Well, you're exactly right. You're going to see, we just talked about movement, right? We're going to blitz out here, but watch him coming inside. And that means you have to go man. You get to ahead, exchange gaps, and that's giving Detroit runs, and that's what you do when you get young players, Jim, out there. Hard for them to handle the movement.
3rd and 6. Rushing 4. Taken down at the 32-yard line. Van Ness has had a big game, and he is in on the sack.
You're exactly right. He is the one guy who has really come on big time, and you're going to see him have a great year. Just pushes the pocket, and I believe you're going to see him take off this year. He didn't even start at Iowa, and he played inside, and now he had a great camp. The coaches are excited. And I feel like Micah Parsons is trying to take him under his wing. We talked to him about it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's shown. Of course, you saw Parsons also getting double teamed by both Sewell and Rutledge. And this is Reed. We will start a high step after a 44-yard punt and a marker on the field. So you go against the Packers. They'll back them up inside the 20.
Third return, holding, return team number 20. 10-yard penalty, first down.
4:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. And it's still a double-digit lead for the home team.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. We're body slams and blue suede shoes, rock and roll, jazz and blues, rockin' bullets and rap pack suits, even our grandmas have tattoos. So get out there and take your swing. Let your engines and let freedom ring,
And never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Graham.
Spanish word reach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, la playa awaits.
We have all. Everybody can make whatever they want. There's plenty to go around. Absolute game changer.
Okay, Nate, it's just one smile, okay? One smile, and then we can go home, okay? No, that's too much, Steve.
Hey, come on.
You gotta look at the camera, honey.
Hey, listen to your mother.
Buddy, look up, okay? No, that's too far up. Okay. Kato, you're in.
Tommy Kato, backup Nate.
If only they were backups in real life.
Hey guys, follow me on this one.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
See? Now that's a smile. Okay, now everybody look at DeVito on this one.
Saturday afternoon, big time.
USC steps down for a big time matchup against Purdue, who are looking to draw the Trojans out of West Lafayette. Saturday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
They recognize that gear.
Dale, you're gonna rest.
Maggie.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real. Eaten by Progressive. Coverage you can count on. Progressive.com.
What a tradition. The children and fans volunteered to give players their bikes for the traditional ride at the camp. Tony used to do that when he was a young lad growing up in Burlington, Wisconsin. Yeah, you go get your bike and you let him ride over from meetings to the practice field every day at training camp. There's love. Pass. There's a call. Pass. Some catch by Wicks.
Still 17-6. 17-6. Come on in if you're watching the Beat Me Give It Show. Well, come on over. I only got 3.
They didn't challenge in time. So long. Sets up Jacobs. And Anzalone is one of those that for Campbell. Tracy's down the end.
Then an injury update for this Lions defense. Their young starting quarterback, Terrion Arnold, is dealing with a groin injury. It happened in the first half. They looked at him during halftime, and he remains on the sideline, no helmet in hand, questionable to return.
Okay, Trace is Calvin Shepherd's defense has only been on the field about 13 minutes. The Lions offense, time of possession over 2-1, but down 11. 28 minutes to 13 minutes. That goes back to your red zone here. How many plays they had in there and just couldn't convert. 2nd and 6. Coming in on 1. Oh, he had the interception. Right. Many opportunities of the soft throw coming your way. Wow. Yeah. Play by Brian Branch, will it hold up? The problem is, we just saw Arnold. Well, they might also get Hutchinson.
Yeah.
After the interception, he comes out and lays out Jordan Love too. So we'll see.
That's Zach Tom, the right tackle.
Number 97, here before that. Penalties declined. Holding defense. '23.
Oh. He goes to Kraft.
They always protect him.
Came out. The reason why they declined that penalty too is that was after the interception. The defensive hold was before. So they took the defense. That Kennard, backup right tackle there. That's the first Green Bay run for longer than 6 yards in the game.
Yeah.
To 26. First down.
First down.
Another carry. NCIS, Tony and Zico, funded by hackers and assassins, scripting espionage. Language. NCIS, Tony and Zico now straining on Paramount. You left me for Zico? Yes, I did. Well, you know, sometimes you gotta go have another day job. 2nd and 6.
Second line and 6 yards to go. Let's go. Third down and 5. Let's go. Almost all in.
Just rolled up on the route just a little bit, didn't know for sure. The ball's actually perfect, and that's just one of those. Last year, ball has to come out here with the pressure coming. Remember all the drops last year?
Oh, yeah.
Green Bay way too many. I'm not giving that a drop. That could have been caught as a great placement by Jordan Love. It would have been about a 30-yard gain. Instead, they'll have to punt to close out the quarter. With Raymond standing back inside the 10. Whelan gets the fair catch.
Forces it on Raymond to make the fair catch at the 8. And we're heading to the 4th. Heading to the 4th.
Headed to the 4th in Wisconsin at Rain.
Finally beating your siblings to the good room on family vacation. That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you, baby bro. 26.
The loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the boat. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meat.
Here's Friday, October 7th, part of CBS Group. We know running your own business is a point of pride. Pride in serving the community and in building something greater. And at Wisconsin Credit Union, we take pride in offering everything you need to achieve it. From business accounts, ACH services, and the latest online and mobile banking conveniences, to great rates and fast decisions on loans. Plus personal attention from loan officers who really know the local business climate. Because like you, we're proud to be a part of it.
Jacob Jensen, matchmaker now. You can match any person with the right vehicle. Yep. Anyone. What about the breeding one? Ford Transit. John Cena. GMC Sierra HD AT4. Okay, what about Porky Pig? I'll find it. See, it's okay to find a vehicle for anybody. That is amazing.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom.
Yeah.
You gave me the risk to life now, it's
17 cents. Let's go.
Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Going Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you deserve.
Sebesta Pools and Spas, your source for Bullfrog Spas.
Saturday, once again, big time at 3:30 Eastern. USC, it's the road to take on Purdue. We'll get you set for kickoff again at 2:30 with college football today. The Big Ten is on CBS and Paramount Plus. The Trojans 2-0. They put up over 750 yards of offense last night. Just like today, right? Yeah, so you got the same kind of feeling in the air. Kind of surprising, really, to see just the Lions Express smothering. I know I heard Aaron Rodgers say that after the game against the Jets. There's a lot of tape out there in week 1 that's going to look up because there's so much advancement from week 1 to week 2. Totally agree. That is a true statement. That now, hungry man, watch their shot boys. So keep these safeties back here. Don't get too aggressive on this play. Take it out. It's Gary with Sean Gary, who's been, I think, overlooked with this Parsons acquisition. He's on the other side of the edge. And they're going to mark him inside the 1. You're exactly right, though. These are two bookends. Gary's been playing outstanding football for a while. Then you add Parsons, and he's had a great game today as well. He's in great shape right now. This is really close. I'll tell you, what a job Jeff Hafley has done with this defense in the second year as a coordinator from being head coach at Boston College. There's a handoff. Just back to the line of scrimmage. James territory, that previous play, it was so close. Was that something you can challenge, whether or not that could have been a safety? Well, you can't challenge it if it's a potential scoring play, but I think Sean Gary does Jared Goff a favor and pulls him forward back into the field of play, Jeff. I don't think forward progress is stopped there, and you see when Gary pulls Jared Goff forward, I think he pulls himself and the ball completely out of the end zone. Okay. Here's a warning, folks. It might be Michael Parsons' time. It's 3rd and 16 at the 1. He's lined up on the near side. Both bookends are in the game. 2 steps, both sides. barely able to get it out, but Montgomery is Wooden hit him first. What a series by that Green Bay defense.
That's exactly right. And he really was unblocked. Screwed up the blocking assignments, and that's the right here. You can't let a guy go through the A gap from the 1 yard line. And Radledge there, Glasgow miscommunication, and that's been a little bit of the Achilles heel so far today. The biggest difference from last year to this year, the interior of the offensive line from Detroit.
Fox. Back to the end zone. Reed, near the 50.
By the way, Wooden just. Wooden had a great camp. Good job there. By the way, the false start is semi-okay. I mean, you only lose half a foot. So what you do is you try and draw them off sides there, get 5 more yards, have more time, more space in the park. This is going to be tough to get this off. Got to go fast.
We'll give Fox enough time. He's got a line drive. It goes back to the 45 on the other side against Reed. Reed. And they're down at the 46-yard line after a 54-yard boot. And Green Bay set up an excellent field position with 12:40 to go and an 11-point lead.
I mean, Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator, has called an outstanding game today. Really impressive.
Anything for Bud Light, official beer sponsor of NFL.
$35 for 2 pizzas.
Sure, okay. Get a little Caesar's pizza deal instead. It's an insane deal, humans. 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Wow. Grab a slice, everyone. I cannot, for I am not that loose creature, forever imprisoned to a life without opposable thumbs. Bummer. Hams are the best. Get 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Online only. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Well, look, we're great with
I'll be right back.
But we're not your best when it comes, cheeks, and everything in between.
We need backup. The clinically proven essential oils in Listerine clean every surface of your mouth for whole mouth health. Listerine, wash your mouth.
Today, let's make your prayer. Well, what do you have?
It just says paint.
I thought you said you researched this.
All paint's the same.
No, they're not. Get the most trusted paint brand in America at everyday low price. Only at Home Depot. What's up, Zach? Check out the deck.
Team almost got home internet, and it's just $35 a month.
All right, those are all home Depot. Team almost got home internet for just $35 a month. Guaranteed for 5 years. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Little Caesar.
Little
The
Caesar.
official pizza sponsor of
Go, back, go. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Go, go. Jump, jump, jump around.
Decide to ride.
Yeah, it's actually not frigid at all. It's in the 60s. And we welcome you back to NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV. We'll be back here in week 6 when Cincinnati visits the Packers in a doubleheader window. Green Bay now with 12:40 to go. Starts at the 36 of the Lions. Reed. And again, Reed on Reed. For a gain of 2, and Tracy, it's yours.
Jim, a few injuries for Green Bay. Starting right tackle Zach Tom, still not out there. Spends a lot of time on the bike, working through a right hip injury. He is questionable to return.
Whoa,
Two special
20
teams
laps to go.
defenders, Brenton Cox,
Be right
with a
back.
groin injury. He's questionable, and Bo Melton is questionable with a shoulder injury.
Better be careful, Tracy, with all those injuries, because they're right back on this field Thursday night.
In a big game against Washington, the Commanders winners today against the Giants. 2nd and 8. Jacobs able to pick up the first down. Again, he ran behind Kennard. They've got 15.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You'll see Kennard's going to kick out, and the key here also is the seal. Sean Ryan and that right there combo has done a great job since Tom's been out.
2 nice plays by Kennard, yeah, who they picked up in a trade by way of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That was the longest play by Green Bay this half.
And they got some depth on that offensive line. You're seeing with Kennard and Morgan, 77, is back out with a great camp as well.
They have the backfield. Able to break 3 and pick up another 6 or 7.
And this is Matt LaFleur, just special right here. You're going to end up pulling the right guard and the center. Jenkins, the enforcer, 74. Has great versatility. He's got a tone setter. Sean Ryan came on last year, just playing some high-level football right now. They controlled this game, I felt like, from the beginning. Obviously, the defense came out for Green Bay as well. Started to set the tone, but I thought it started with the offensive line.
They haven't scored in this half. They had only 44 yards of offense before this drive in the second half. And they rhythm now as the Riders able to go sack. He falls awkwardly. About a yard and a half short of first.
First down.
Opening right here does a good job just getting out. And then protect yourself and try not to slip and fall. Other than that, the slip and fall might have helped you from getting really hit.
Yeah. Remember, he got hurt last year on the opening game down in Brazil, the game against the Eagles. He missed a couple of games. Here's a 3rd and 1. Jacobs. He is stopped.
Oh, no.
He's still short, but man, in fact, they're going to mark him farther back than I would have believed. But they were on him quickly. It's now 4th down. Now, you got a decision here. Big decision. You can put him away, or you go ahead and vote by 14.
I'm calling a play right here. I'm calling a play, walking up, looking at the front, seeing what they get in. If I love it, I go ahead and run the play, get a first down. If it's a bad look versus what we have, either take a timeout or actually just take the delay of game. Doesn't matter to kick for 15 or 10, Jim.
First down, Green Bay.
Well, many times as you saw Detroit do that last year and have this kind of success, you want to make some sort of statement that you trust that line in a position like this against this team in your division.
And that's exactly right. Well said. They've kind of controlled the line of scrimmage today. They do it again there. That has been tough to do against a Detroit team who's fully healthy. That was rare last year, but happening today. And they're not fully healthy. That's guys coming back still. But they're pretty healthy.
By the way, Jacobs going back to last season has a touchdown streak that's at 8 consecutive games. And he's trying to keep that streak going. He hurt you.
2nd and goal.
It's that low center of gravity.
Yeah.
Watch this cut right here. It goes right there. Boom. Gotta get out of there. Nice job. Now get your let your foot get downhill and then just keep going. Get the extra 3 yards. Back to Jacobs.
Touchdown. Attaboy. 9 consecutive games. Let's go, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Green Bay. Come on, the state of Wisconsin.
It's like play calling as a coach. You got to have a feel for something's about. You got to get your plays ahead, right?
That's exactly right. I mean, you and Ben Johnson were the best at it last year. Right now, Matt LaFleur and Josh Jacobs are doing it today. This is a outstanding performance right now by Green Bay.
And it makes it a 3-score game.
24-6.
24-6. 3-score game.
He's in the end zone. McLaughl's team having this way.
The Pack is bunting the number down.
We got this.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be the greatest quarterback of all time, just like you. You want this? Are you ready? Yeah, pretty hard.
I think I like sports now.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've also wanted to meet him. Ever since Gecko's 24/7 emergency roadside service got assigned to jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings. My dudes.
So do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves friendly service of American football.
Something to drink?
Oh, yes, what I say, lovely. And a root beer with lots of ice. Yeah, you gotta look like someone.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My cousin Daryl.
Oh, he does look like Daryl.
To find your way, sometimes you have to name it yourself. Forge your own path through grit and determination. Introducing the latest edition of the Trailsport line, the 2026 CRV Trailsport Hike. The most capable CRV re-battery.
Don't go anywhere. Tonight after the game, for one night only, Dolphin performance from the Wildcat. And at the end of this Ozzy Osbourne tribute, we're about to make history.
Don't miss the MTV Video Music Awards live tonight, right after the game on CBS and Paramount Plus with a premium plan.
Amazing shots. Today's game provided by Nationwide. The draft was here in the spring. Some 600,000 fans attended the draft. We're at Lambeau as McManus angles it, and it's going to be returned. It's the 20 with Sanders. Talk about the 27.
Well, story of the day on both sides. Great line by Green Bay. The line for Troy Sterling hit behind the line of scrimmage again there. And you see 3 new players starting up front in the interior of this offensive line. And you cannot go the wrong way. We discussed it earlier, but 15 out of 21 runs today. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, the most in a Dan Campbell era.
Not good news for Gibbs and Montgomery as Gibbs will start this series. He's 8 carries, 20 yards. Good catch, almost totally in front of him. Raymond with the reception for 7. Now, of course, they go hurry up the rest of the way, halfway through the fourth quarter against halfway and that Green Bay defense.
I might have done this a little earlier.
The Grizz second and 3. And caught by Gibbs, but again, only a yard.
This is where Green Bay, they're playing a cover 3 version, eyes on. Remember, everyone's got eyes on the quarterback, and every once in a while they play man and get up on them, but they just kept it in front and rally tackle, and they're flying around. They're going to leap off the table.
Lions were looking like they were going to go hurry up, and then Jared said, come on back, let's settle in here for let's start into and get on the same page. Parsons is standing up over the center. And it backs off. They got to the head of the court. That was actually Quay Walker who was standing up over center. But now, 4th and 2.
And it's a great job by Bullard getting out underneath the throw, making it difficult. And it's Skies, who was outstanding there by Jeff Halfway, the coordinator. I don't want to say, there he is. What a game. Future head coach right there, Jim.
Well, this defense is young, hungry, and talented. Here you go. Last breath chance for the Lions.
If he comes free, you're going to get it out. 4th and 2. They found that one. That's Wyatt. How about those last 2 defensive series by the Packers? You just said it. They just exploded off and watch. We talked about the stunts. The biggest way to get people, you're going to get this twist here. Both D tackles we showed you earlier. It's the easiest way to get young guys inside and they do things.
The youngest roster in the NFL belongs to Green Bay, and they're only this game today.
If you buy a new phone because of a feature that's coming soon, but it's been coming soon for a full year, you could change your definition of soon, or you could just change your phone.
He's a bell, he's a boy, she's bell boy. Hotel's looking to her, she's bell
I thought you worked in his house. Yep. Cantina chicken burrito.
You don't need someone to wash that down with.
I got you.
We know tradition. It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels or a monster, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters. Let's go. Crazy day, huh? Now speaking of Grandma Plus.
You got the game.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with the NFL Plus.
Our departure has been delayed.
NFL Plus. Keep the NFL in reach. This Green Bay team last year went 1-5 in the NFC North, but 4 of the 5 losses were by either 2 or 3 points. This was their story. And meanwhile, against the rest of the league, they went 10-1. Only lost to the Eagles, and then they lost to the Eagles in the postseason. Coming up next, time permitting, the State Farm postgame show. JB and the guys will have all the latest scores and highlights from around the league. Yeah, the way the Lions have played in that division, I mean, they come in having won their last 8 before today and 11 of their last 12. Took the division title the last couple of years, and so a lot of things are going to fall here today. As again, I think the word is the offense has sputtered, and that's going to be nice. 6 points. I mean, that's no one would have predicted that. Not even you. Timeout called by the Packers. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one Hand Smash and Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the top red quarterback. Hello, Burger Gifts. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Lowe's Loves Tackling Projects now means you can football Sunday.
We need a new fridge.
This one has craft ice on demand.
More ice than meat.
All kinds of ice, actually.
Gonna need a bigger bucket.
Like this one?
Do you always have 2 beverages?
I do.
Coming out of the Green Bay timeout with inside 6 minutes to go. Tony, you saw another player coming in at right tackle.
Yep. Anthony Belton, 2nd-round pick, trying to get him reps. Right over there. Good call because we're going to run the ball.
And going to that right side off the cut by Jacobs. He gets it to the 20. Campbell on the tackle. You'll hear it a few times this week. It's got to be careful. People will tell you about reading too much into what happens week one. I agree. What do you see, though, here today, if you were a Packer fan and a Lion fan?
The one area that is a little different there is the division opponent aspect of this. And that right there shows you someone's improved, to say the least. And Parsons did have a real effect. When you go look at it, you'll find very quickly that Goff had to get the ball out a lot faster. But the rest of this defense flew around. It wasn't just Parsons. They were going to be good either way. But this offense has developed as well.
On 3rd and 2, they are able to stop Jacobs on this carry.
You normally wouldn't expect Green Bay to have by far the best offensive line when you go against the Lions. The Lions have always been the standard in a game for controlling the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the ball. Green Bay did that today, and that's going to serve them well. But I'm also impressed with Jordan Love. The intermediate routes, taking what the defense gives them. I mean, he just played such a clean game, and he protects the ball, and he can still create all the big plays. But that was a simple game, but it was because he started off so hot, he didn't have to. Played the game he needed in the second half to win.
38-yard attempt coming up for Brandon McManus. This one on the left side. It's good. And it's a 27-6.
Detroit fans, to your point about week one, they are going to improve. These guys inside are going to get better. I know it didn't look great today, but you're going against a very, very good defense. And I think that they're going to only improve. Dan Campbell knows that as well. There's going to be hiccups with the young guys, but they're going to be just fine. Hutchinson's going to get better and better every week. Everyone will on that side, no adjust.
Next Sunday, you can count on the Week 2 action in the NFL on CBS slate. Reuniting division rivals. Josh Allen and the Bills beat the Jets. Don't forget to do these from the NFL today right here on CBS streaming on Paramount Plus. We will be back in Studio 43, and we will be back at MetLife Stadium for the first time in quite a while to go see the Jets host the Bills next Sunday.
The Jets had good offensive performance today. They really had a great chance to beat the Steelers. That was 60-yard field goal, beating their offensive coordinator.
There's another Lion, if you will, disciple of Dan Campbell.
Yep, Tanner Engstrom's
what kind of coordinator what with Aaron Glenn. Some of the big names for the Lions and Brecka, again, super numbers usually. J-Mo with 3 for 18. Gibbs, he's got 8 rushes for 20. He also has, in this game, he has 8 catches. He got 8 rushes for 20, 8 catches for 20. Good Strange. Down on the field they go. Yes. Right off the chest after his first deflected, almost got by Amon St. Brown.
Now this is a staple route.
Our fingertip here just threw it off enough.
Well, the thing is, this route killed teams last year. But Goff, watch. This left side's going to get pushed right into him. She doesn't have that extra 1/10 of a second to wait for the receiver. That's the difference right now. They got to shore that up, and it will improve as the year goes on, and those will be catches.
2nd and 10. It's got to be chased by Parsons. Look out! He's down! His first sack as a Green Bay Packer.
Another twist. You go up, under, and look at the effort, the speed, the closing ability, the bend. Michael Parsons, you're in Green Bay, and they are happy.
Number 1 for number 1. Third and 14.
Ate everything?